What's going on, guys? Crypto Renegade here. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the top 5 altcoins to watch in March of 2022. Let's get into it. But before I jump into the content, if you're looking for any crypto content that's not allowed on YouTube by me, check out Cryptorenegade.live, but more on that later. It's time to upset the established order.
And here we go.
So the DeFi space is booming, and so is the entire blockchain space for that matter. So it's pretty obvious that I brought a well-researched 5 altcoins that you really should watch out for in March of 2022. Coming at number 1 is Anchor Protocol, ANC. The boom of DeFi in 2020 was due to 3 major reasons. First is the COVID pandemic and the search for an alternative of the stock market. 2, the rise of Bitcoin and the search for decentralized projects. And 3, high interest rates on staking and savings in these DeFi projects, but that APY rates were sustainable. And as you may have assumed, now the rates have decreased to 1 digit or low 2 digits. But Anchor Protocol stands out from the rest, as it is the only project with a significant interest rate among all other DeFi projects. So before I go any further, please remember that this video is not a piece of financial advice and I'm not a financial advisor, so always DYOR before investing. Now, Anchor is a decentralized crypto protocol built on the Terra Luna blockchain. It was built by Terraform Labs, the same team behind the Terra blockchain. This protocol provides about 19.41% stable annual return, whereas banks give you less than 0.25%. This means that a return by Anchor stands around 80 times more than traditional banks. Validators in Anchor can stake their Luna, the native token of the protocol, and earn 9% of the transaction fee and block rewards in Luna. So, when someone is staking their tokens to the Anchor protocol, the protocol lends those tokens to borrowers. These borrowers need to over-collateralize the loans, and then the collateral should be deposited in either Luna token or ETH. This way, borrowers can get 80% of their collateral as a loan. But how does the Anchor protocol achieve a 20% APY? When borrowers deposit Luna and ETH as collateral, the collateral ETH and Luna are staked into the Anchor protocol. And as we know, there is 20% interest in staking rewards here, right? This staking reward of the collateral is earned by the Anchor protocol. Moreover, there is also the interest for the loans, and that stands at about 13% as of filming this. $5 billion in collateral is deposited with Anchor, which is earning a 20% APY, and borrowed $2.5 billion is making an interest rate of about 13%. That means it has over 7.5 billion worth of tokens available for the Anchor protocol that bears interest. For the sake of simplicity, let's assume the protocol earns an average of 16% from these assets, and that stands at about $1.2 billion. At present, 9 billion worth of the assets is staked in Anchor's savings account, which means Anchor needs to pay an interest of 1.8 billion every year to its depositors. So there is a net loss of 600 million every year, and the network is, in fact, burning money. So where is this extra money coming from? The money is coming from yield reserve deposits, which the Anchor protocol has set aside for rainy days like this, and this is done to maintain the Anchor rate of 20% yield. Meanwhile, the Luna Foundation Guard, or LFG, announced that it closed a $1 billion private token sale to establish a decentralized UST Forex reserve denominated in Bitcoin at the end of February, making it the only stablecoin in the decentralized space to do so. This opens up other prospects of earning for the Anchor protocol, which will be used to maintain the Anchor rate. Now, the risk of the Anchor network are USDT stablecoin price is dependent on Luna. Also, basic regulatory risk of the overall crypto space, smart contract issues like bugs, and also solvency of the protocol. The current APY rate is unsustainable in my opinion. It might not be able to pay off the depositor. Recently, Anchor Protocol refilled its yield reserved from the Luna Foundation with $450 million. This way, it can keep up with the Anchor rate for at least another year. I think ANC holders will need to vote and change the Anchor rate to be sustainable, in my opinion. Altcoin number 2 is XMR. In Bitcoin, anyone can look at the public ledger on the blockchain, and anyone can determine who is who and who they are doing business with if you happen to know that public key. That means privacy is still an issue with most blockchains. This is where Monero comes in as the king of crypto privacy. Monero was started because of Bitcoin to be a private, decentralized cryptocurrency. But due to some mining issues, the code was forked and became what we know today as Monero. It works similar to Bitcoin with a proof of work consensus. XMR, the ticker symbol, the native token of Monero, uses open source code called CryptoNote to be private and untraceable. So how does XMR work? Well, when you want to receive money from someone, Monero will generate a one-time usable address to share with the sender. And then when you receive the money, Monero uses what's called ring signatures. This way, when you get money, the address shown is from a group, not an individual, so no one knows which wallet the group sent you money from, keeping it private. Now, this is like getting a secret Santa. Another benefit of Monero is that no one can see how much money that someone has on their address. With other blockchains, you can copy and paste and see anyone's account balances at any time and see the crypto hands it is traded. Just imagine if you are in a car dealership to buy a new car and the dealer knows that you are a millionaire. You won't get the best deal, right? This is why monetary privacy is essential. XMR is also more decentralized than other blockchains with its censorship resistance. Unlike other chains that require specialized machines, anyone with a CPU can mine XMR. This way, there are many validators on the network and decreases overall centralization. Now, some of the risks are, number 1, the original developer is known, but we don't have an identity for any of the other developers. When researching projects, I always look up the developer team and their experience that will be leveraged to ultimately grow the project. So, without knowing who is working on the project, it looks somewhat gray area, but also could be a good thing. Number 2, privacy can come back to bite it right in the ass. Its over-the-top privacy can be the best ground to conduct illegal activities, not my place to say, and that is why institutional investors might want to steer clear of this project, which will hurt XMR's mass adoption from a regulatory standpoint. Number 3 is Atom for this altcoin. This is a project I've covered extensively. I have also made a video about Cosmos versus Cosmos's main competitor, Polkadot. And the Cosmos project is built by Tendermint, a for-profit software company. Now, the project has generated $70 million in 3 token sales in 2017, and then the mainnet for Atom Cosmos was launched in 2019. Since then, it has not had any security issues. Cosmos uses Tendermint protocol for transactions, which is fast and secure. The native ticker symbol, of course, is ATOM, and it is used for staking, governance, as well as paying for transaction fees, staking rewards, and that it's about 14 to 15% for delegators and validators with a 21-day lockup period. The network works as zones and hubs, with the hubs being the other blockchains. So, Cosmos is the internet of blockchains, and it needs a wallet that can accept all interchain currency. For that, it has the Kepler wallet. The Binance coin was built using Cosmos SDK, which is a developer-friendly tool for building blockchains that are supported by the Cosmos ecosystem. Cosmos is also building a testnet-like Polkadot's Canary network called Sagan. It also has an inter-blockchain communication protocol that is compatible with other proof-of-stake blockchains. Here are some of the risks. Relatively, it's slow development. The roadmap was supposed to be finished last year. Secondly is competition, especially from its own ecosystem. The Cosmos ecosystem can survive without the Cosmos blockchain. The Atom coin is not required to pay for transaction fees on the other chains in its ecosystem. This means Cosmos developers need to work fast to ensure Atom is more in demand. Coming in at number 4 is Flow blockchain. So Flow is a fast and developer-friendly blockchain designed for a new generation blockchain-based games, apps, and virtual assets. The team behind Flow is also responsible for the famous DeFi game CryptoKitties. Initially, a CryptoKitty was built on the Ethereum blockchain, but due to its high congestion, the team decided to make its own blockchain. This way, the Flow blockchain was actually born.
I like this song.
Of course you do.
Now, Flow uses a unique multi-role architecture protocol to solve the scalability issues. Sharding is the most common solution for other blockchain scalability issues, and even ETH 2.0 will use sharding. But Flow, with its multi-role architecture, can get the same throughput as sharding while preserving a safe environment for both developers and investors. So let's see the user-friendly protocols of the Flow blockchain. First is the Flow JavaScript SDK, and existing JavaScript developers can leverage their existing knowledge to develop dApps on the Flow network. Also, time-limited, editable smart contracts. Now, since smart contracts are immutable, no debugging protocol is present after the contract is pushed onto the blockchain. Then developers need to redevelop the contract from scratch or use hard forks. With the Flow network, developers can easily deploy their smart contracts on the mainnet in a beta state. This allows the developers to update the contract before it is passed onto the actual blockchain. Recently, Flow blockchain has seen a significant success in the entertainment industry, like NBA Top Shots, which stores the best shots of major NBA stars and has also made the mainstream news. It also has other major partnerships with the UFC, Samsung, CNN, Ubisoft, and a lot more. The Flow network is also in the works of creating its own metaverse. Stay tuned for that. Now, despite all of these excellent features and partnerships, Flow did not have exactly what we would call a great year in 2021, and the price has been moving along its resistance line for quite some time. In fact, in July of last year, when other cryptos were growing very strong, Flow fell by 20%. Coming in at altcoin number 5 is Luna. We all know that Wall Street has its own ecosystem of traders, bankers, rating agencies who all work together, making the financial ecosystem a gigantic beast of bureaucrats. If you see the movie The Big Short, you will know that this financial ecosystem of Wall Street works and how it caused the housing loan crisis of 2008. I highly recommend you see that because it was the reason, in my opinion, that Bitcoin was started in the first place, along with other reasons. But now Luna aims to build a crypto financial ecosystem in of itself. Luna is a proof of stake blockchain that aims to create a stable coin and a mass payment solution. Terra caps its fees at 1% and is trying to make itself a payment processing system like Visa or MasterCard. Terra uses the dApp Chai for payment processing and is very successful in South Korea and Taiwan. To remove the volatility of cryptocurrency, Terra uses 2 different tokens. First, its native token, Luna, and then a stablecoin, UST. So why would someone hold Luna? Well, first, if you want to do anything in the Terra ecosystem, it requires you to use or have Luna. Like I said in the previous altcoin, the Cosmos ecosystem, developers need to incentivize users to actually hold their Atom beyond staking. But Luna has already done that, making it a very valuable and useful altcoin.
It will pay. I may have been early, but I'm not wrong.
Now, Terra has two main protocols. The first is the Anchor protocol, which I already covered today and is the first altcoin in this video. But second is called the Mirror protocol, which helps to create synthetic assets, which is a massive topic on its own, and it will require its own video. So if you want me to make a video about the Mirror protocol specifically, comment Mirror down below. This way I will know that you guys are interested in what the Terra ecosystem does. Moreover, Terra is built for interoperability and also aims to make itself a blockchain ecosystem. I think it is on the right path with the money market protocols, but there's more to these cryptos that you're not going to find on YouTube and is talking about. The reason is simple. YouTube does not rank contrarian views about anything in most cases. And if you're looking for crypto content that is not allowed on YouTube, then this is for you. I just launched a brand new podcast in conjunction with a live case study where I personally demonstrate how I turn $100 in crypto into $1,000 in crypto, step by step, nothing held back. However, this is only available to my podcast subscribers. So if this is something that piques your interest, check out Cryptorenegade.live and get added to the list. Also, check out the free trial and see if it's something that you want and you will find support with. And let's go from there. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. And if you liked the video, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, all that jazz. I hate saying all that. And I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up here. Crypto Renegade out.